and welcome to your reading for August the 28th through September the 2nd. I've already shuffled and all these cards came out for you. In order to save time, I shuffled off camera. If you prefer me to shuffle on camera, please contact me or leave a message below. Thank you so much, by the way, for subscribing, liking, commenting and sharing. I really, really appreciate you all. So anyway, let's go to the Monday, which is the 28th. Am I right? 26, 27, 28, yes. And we have the 8 of Swords. Now look, there's that beautiful woman and she's blind and she's in a web and she's got all these swords connected around her. What this represents is that, Libra, you're up in your head. Get out of your head. You are in the problem and you're feeling stuck. This, by the way, is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is below in the description box. So for some of you, definitely that you're feeling stuck and it's in your head. It's when you're in the problem going over and over and over the issues. And you can't see a way out and you're in fear. Now, with this total solar eclipse that has just happened, it's about letting go of that fear. This is something that you need to let go of. And there's no coincidence that I call my business Live in the Solution, because when you're in the solution, your problem ceases to exist because you're so focused on the solution. So the question, you know, not should be, how did I get myself into this? I'll never get out of it. How it should be, what can I do differently that will help me get out of this? Be creative. Start asking different questions of yourself. Because this is usually an illusion. It's a self-imposed imprisonment. So when you're feeling, this is, you know, the swords is from the mental realm. It's very cerebral. You're in there. You're in the problem, constantly thinking about it, and and it creates a fear within you, which does not feel good. Libra, get out of your head on Monday. Bring yourself into the present moment. And go inside. When you connect with source energy, there's no fear, there's no problem, there's just love, peace, and harmony. Oh, and here we go. Harmony, love, and hope. So that's Monday. Now on Tuesday, we have the High Priestess. I always think of her as like, I don't know if you saw the Mists of Avalon. She is the keeper of all this knowledge, all this spiritual knowledge. There's all secrets, right? She's the guardian of it. She's like the old crone. So look, we're all very intuitive and we're coming into a full moon in Pisces on the 6th of September, and we are moving into that. So our intuition and psychic abilities are being enhanced at this time. So this is like, tap into that knowledge, tap into the priestess knowledge. It is within. Everything, all source energy is within you. We're all one, we can connect. So, to me, it's really, look, this time particularly is such a gift. It's such a gift to go inside and to meditate and connect. Last month there was last week and last month there was so much during this month. It was very fiery and the energy was very zzz, and it was very distracting. But I just know that my meditations have become a lot deeper and a lot more connected and colorful and psychedelic and beautiful. Like, it's really, I think that the energies are conducive to going inside now and connecting with source and getting clear messages. So brilliant. That's what That's what that is. That's Tuesday. Now, on Wednesday, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, he of all the knights, now knights mean movement, fast things are happening, and he's the champion of justice. So think about, I always say when something to do with justice or, you know, the knight comes in, you might have to think quick on your feet on Wednesday and just make very quick, decisive decisions, and think about the karmic value when you make a decision. Make a decision for the higher good of everyone, even if it's not necessarily for the best for you, but if it's the best for everyone concerned, it will be the best for you. So this can also mean for you guys that this isn't, this stands for idealism. So this can also mean stand up for what you believe in. So maybe you have a cause that you're thinking about, and this is, you know, this is a time where we come together as a community, and people are realizing that these top-heavy governments around the world now aren't working for us, and there's a lot of greed and corruption, and people are starting to stand up for it. Hey, that might be you, I don't know, but this is a card that's, you know, it represents idealism, it represents justice, and it represents doing things for the right reason. And it's like, when you make a decision, think about this, think about the consequences of the Knight of Swords coming down heavily on you, because he's like quick to judge, and boom, you're out of the game. So think about the karmic values of your decisions. It's very important. Now that's Wednesday, and on Thursday we have the Queen of Coins, and she's wonderful. She's the perfect mother. She has this maternal, she represents for me like the Mother Earth. She is she's definitely earthbound. She's very grounded. She will really take care of others, sometimes to the detriment of herself. So for some of you, this could mean that, listen, don't forget, take care of yourself first before you take care of everyone else. Make sure that you have enough rest. Make sure that you're not giving too much, particularly for those undeserving. And this can also mean connect with nature, connect with Mother Nature. And it's so important to connect with Mother Nature, with the, you know, the trees and the flowers. Stop to smell the trees and the flowers. Stop to appreciate them and look at the beauty. I went for a walk with my dog, and I took all these lovely photographs. I might put a little kind of video together at the front of this maybe, because they were so beautiful in the park as I was walking down the street. Just lovely. So that's, you know, I live in the city, New York City. There's nature everywhere. Stop and look at it, you know. So yes, I got carried away, I digress. She is this wonderful, loving, caring, beautiful mother, and she is very earthbound. So I say connect with the earth, connect with nature. And then right on Friday we have the Four of Wands. Now this, darling, is a wish come true card. This is beautiful. Look at that. The foundation. This is almost like a celebration of a completion of something that's come to completion, and you have to celebrate that, celebrate it in every moment. But this is a beautiful feeling card. This is like feeling triumphant, feeling that you've really done something well. And this is also a reminder to look back and look at how far you've come. Really acknowledge that. Pat yourself on the back. This is also the energy for the solar eclipse. It's like, don't stay in the past and reminisce and romanticize, but look back and just acknowledge and appreciate how far you've come and how far you've grown, you know, spiritually and personally, your personal growth. This is an acknowledgement of that, and it's a celebration. This is celebrate every moment. Celebrate for yourself and celebrate for others. I love that card. That's on Friday. Now on Saturday, you have the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is about moving on, right? Now, look at that. This is, I think the key words here are determination, because look, it still looks as though the journey's kind of precarious, but you're moving away. You're moving out. This can also mean that help is coming for you, or you can actually ask for help. But this is like, it can be an emotional moving on, it can be physically moving on, but Libra, you are moving on. You are just taking that journey, and sometimes into the unknown. There may be dangers there, but you know, with determination, you can navigate those dangerous waters and you can move to a much better place. This is definitely a hope card. And dreaming of a better future, and you're moving away from the negativity, you're moving away from that, from this. That's what you're moving away from. You're moving away from that total, it's all, you know, this card is a self-imposed prison, right? So it's just a negative thought process that you've caught yourself up in, and you are determined to get out of that. And that's on Saturday. You are determined to get out of that. And I'm getting goosebumps because the next card is faith. How brilliant is that? You're moving into that wonderful realm of faith. Instead of the mental realm, you're going into the spiritual realm. You're going to have faith in the God of your understanding. Look, there's 4 religions depicted here. It doesn't matter what religion. It really doesn't matter how you worship source energy or God, whatever you choose to call your deity or your belief system, whatever it is. Just that you do it. It honestly doesn't matter. The name is inconsequential. Source energy. This is, you know, the angelic realm. Help is out there for you guys. You know, you can ask the angels here. We have spirits and guides and angels, and we can ask them, and this is going forward in pure faith, and that is in, look, harmony and love, right? Love and harmony. These, before I do readings, I have all these different cards, and they all have all different words on them, and the cards that, the stones that jumped out at me today, of course I always am surrounded by my lovely crystals, but the stones that jumped out at me was dream, hope, harmony, and love. And that's for this week. That's the energy of the week. So that's the antidote for anything that comes up that's challenging. Your antidote is dream, hope, harmony, and love. So what a wonderful reading, Libra. That's great. You have, look, this is just in your head, right? This is a problem that you're going over in your head. Come out of the fear. Tap into the knowledge of the High Priestess. You know, the Knight of Swords. Remember, any decision that you make, think of the karmic value. Think of it as being for the higher good of everyone. Because you don't want the Knight of Swords coming down on you, because he's, you know, he's a fierce defender of justice, and he's quick to judge. And then we have the lovely Queen of Cups. She also represents abundance, you know, abundance of love and harvest and food. Lovely. And then we've got this beautiful, beautiful celebration, very happy, happy, wish come true, completion of something. Completion of something because you're moving on. You're no longer going to stay in that fear and inaction. You're determined. You are going, and you are going forth in faith. You're being called forward to just be in faith, because this is the right road. So anyway, Libra, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.
For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.